Have you noticed in life that these days so many people are living very self-absorbed, petty lives? They stay on their phone, not looking up. They seem to be living for their next selfie moment. To put it in the common vernacular, insincerity is trending. Narcissism really is an epidemic. Guess what? It doesn't make me smiley. Yesterday I received a gift. This is called a pocket letter. I received this gift from Mimi, and it blew me away. And I just want to make a video about it because I just think it's incredible. The amount of time and effort Mimi put into making this pocket letter for me made me feel like a rock star. And Mimi, I want you to know that I appreciate it so much and thank you that you're in my life so much. I know you put your heart into this. You know, it takes real creative ability to make something like this. You have a lot of ability, a lot of talent. So I just wanted to go over each one of these pockets. And, you know, what came to my mind is the Jewish tradition holiday of Hanukkah, where they get a gift for each day, for 8 days. This is kind of like that in that every day I can open one of these and get a blessing for 9 days. So, I don't know, just a thought. First of all, this first one, I am an artist. I paint all the time. I enjoy painting. I also am an art teacher. So here's proof of that. It's painting right there. Okay. Notice the use of symbols here. All of these things appeal to men, appeal to guys. The compass here, the crossbow, which is so cool. And finally the wing, the steampunk wing. That is something that Mimi knows I like. The whole steampunk thing. Be the light. I really try to be a light. Especially in my teaching. You know, I'm a teacher in middle school. I try to be a light to these boys and girls who need guidance, who haven't really gotten much guidance, who are part of that selfie generation. They don't really think beyond their phones. They don't know history. They don't really know a whole lot about artists or art history, or really, and they're very self-centered. You know, I love them, but they're self-centered. You'll spend a lot of time on a lesson and they'll be on their phone. You know, and I have to discipline them, and it's hard, but I feel called to it. So I want everyone to see these pockets one by one. First one, I know Mimi knows I'm an artist and painter. She's just saying hello. This second one, I am a Christian. I'm a believer in God. I seek God. I'm a God chaser. Let's put it that way. And in Him I find my happiness. Here's the third pocket. Speaks to life's purpose. I've always wanted to be an agent of change to make the world a better place. I feel like life is purposeful and directional and intentional. Fourth pocket. She's saying she loves our time together every now and then, when we can find time or make time. And time flies, it does. When we get together, it's always mutually encouraging. Fifth pocket. So awesome. We're both lovers of God. We both seek God to deliver us whenever we're in trouble. All of these symbols speak to that. Here we have pocket number 6, many symbols. Life is a battlefield. These symbols speak to spiritual warfare. There's a key. There's a cross. There's a sword. I think of that when I see the rope around the cross. I think of being bound to Christ. The cross is also the key to victory in the battlefield of life. And this is a battlefield. Pocket 7, shine. You know, it says in the scriptures that children are like arrows. Blessed is the young man who has children in his youth. And if you think of it, we're like God's arrows. We are His children. The psalmist writes, "Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them." You know, God fires us into targets where darkness is entrenched. And we are fired at a target, at a need. And we are agents of change. I've said that before. And all we have to do is shine, be virtuous, point to Him, and He'll do the rest. I really believe that. Pocket number 8. Again, a reference to faith and friends. We're friends. Mimi's a great friend. We've been through a lot together. Mimi's been through a lot too. We're both often in need of restoration by the Lord Jesus. And I'm seeing these symbols here that that bless me tremendously, that we need restoration. There's a shepherd's staff. There's an olive branch, I guess that might be. He restores my soul. He certainly does. Okay, now let's go to side B. Yeah, let me fix these symbols here because they're so cool. I just want to look at this all day long, and I could look at this all day long. Alright, sorry about that. Let's look at the first one, side B. I'm a writer. So we have an old-fashioned typewriter here. I don't really use that old-fashioned typewriter anymore, but it's just a cool symbol. And you're pretty awesome yourself, Mimi. Okay, when we do get together, guess what we do? We have coffee. And Mimi is very clever. Here's some Starbucks instant blonde roasts to enjoy. So clever. Okay, third. You know, we're always talking about making lists. As a teacher, I constantly have to be very organized and make lists, or I will forget what I'm supposed to do. Also, it's just a way of survival, really, making lists. And I encourage everyone who is a teacher to do that. Or if you just want to be organized, you know. Let's see, the fourth speaks to peace. We have to fight to keep our peace in this world, and I enjoy nature. That's how I go, you know, that's how I find peace. You know what I like to do to get, you know, to have that sense of peace is go to the nursery, the garden center. I don't know what it is about the green and the growth. There's something that revives me when I go to a garden center. Or if I can find a location like this, which is seldom, but I try to find them. Just a quiet, solitary place outside, just to think and kind of meditate and relax and pray. Number 5, B, side B. Very grateful for our friendship. I am very grateful for you. Here we have a diary or a journal. I journal, you know, to record life's thoughts. I've kept journals for years. Just the other day I went back to my journal entry for 9/11. I was living in New York during 9/11. Saw the event and the carnage that resulted. It was a very interesting day, but it was cool to go back and actually read that journal entry for that day, my thoughts. Here we have the symbols of the stones again. I'm sure that means something. I'll have to think about that. But again, the masculine. I like the masculine colors and textures. They appeal to me. Now, this could be a reference to Facebook. I like this. I like that. This is so much better than Facebook. Oh my gosh. When you get a gift like this, it like I said, it makes you feel like a rock star. You feel so appreciated. Because look at all the time she put into this. Okay. Here we go, the last pocket, reference to tea. We need to drink more tea, Mimi. Less coffee. Anyways, I just thought all of this was so incredibly cool, and I would love it. You know, remember when people used to send thank you letters? Used to get thank you letters. People don't do that anymore. What's happened to us? We need to do more of this kind of thing for each other. Doesn't have to be this elaborate, but again, I just wanted to make a record of this for Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. I deeply appreciate your thinking of me this way. It's so beautiful. I'm going to hang this up and just look at it.